Hi everyone. Hello, and welcome. I'm Jennifer from Personal Power Life Coaching. Thanks for joining today's video. Today's segment is focusing on mental health and wellness. So, as you know, I love making videos regarding our overall health, holistic health. So, I usually show some videos in the kitchen, juicing, or what I am creating in a smoothie, and a variety of content related to being positive and optimistic in life. So, today's topic is how to stay positive and how to be clear minded during life's stormy weather, and how to gain clarity when we're feeling confused. And I want to focus on that today because today we've had uniquely stormy weather. The skies have been gray with some breakthroughs of sunshine, but mostly overall it's one of those stormy, cloudy days with rain on and off. And so I realized this morning in meditation, I received the thought that it's a great opportunity when the weather's like this. It's not necessarily the most uplifting of sights. And yet, it's a marvelous opportunity to go within. And that's something that I received in my meditation as a thought was go within. And I also wrote it down. Okay, so it's a great opportunity for introspection and calming the mind in a way by not necessarily being so outward oriented, but cultivating more of how you are talking to yourself, what kind of messages you're sending to yourself by the thoughts you're thinking, and consequently the actions that you're taking. So if this sort of resonates for you in the sense that you love the sun, so that when it's stormy or it's cloudy you feel confused or you feel lethargic or in a funk, well, perhaps it's a matter of just seeing the benefit of it and looking on the bright side, you yourself bringing the bright side to the equation and to this day and to this moment. And this concept of going within and calming the outward orientation by perhaps journaling or meditating with that intention of cultivating that inner power on this day, because there's nothing really that you see is happening on the outside that can really generate action and movement and energy and momentum for you. So it's sort of like a pause, it's a moment to pause and take stock of where you are and reflect on where you want to go moving forward. And this can be where you want to take yourself on in a big picture context, or just in this day, knowing that it's okay to have some downtime. It's okay that it's not always sun shining and flowers blooming. And even despite that, or even with that situation or those circumstances, you can still feel good. And this could be a really good opportunity to just take it easy. Have yourself a cup of tea or a warm beverage that's soothing. And if you're working at an office and you go to work and then you get home at the end of the day, then it might be a very calming day because the energy is sort of low, because everyone, people are not exactly hyper. So these may be some factors and qualities of this whole overall energetic ambiance. And the other thing that that I would like to highlight is, so taking the stormy moments in life and the stormy weather, literally when the day is stormy, but also figuratively as a metaphor for when things become stormy or cloudy or confusing, when you're confused, when you're not sure what to do or what the next step is, but you feel like there's something that you should do, you should be taking action. Well, the fact that we don't know exactly what to do or that you're uncertain, that could be an indication as well to not jump into any deep and any kind of particular course of action that will have very significant consequences, because you don't want the ramifications to be far reaching in it, where you're making your decision from a space of confusion or indecision. You wouldn't be in the right frame of mind, so to speak, or the right energetic place. And so if you have the opportunity to step back, then this is the moment for you to introspect and write it down. And I find, besides talking about it, because the thing is, you may muddle things up further by talking about it, depending on who you share with and how you choose to communicate your experience. You may find the best benefit by journaling. And I am just sharing the journal that I got for myself yesterday. I bought myself 2 notebooks, which I've been intending to do, and finally did it. So I was inspired and took the action, and I've been having fun already with it. And I didn't even use this journal to write down my thoughts. I was feeling confused just now, and I just wrote it down in my bigger notebook, which I really enjoy just having here in the living room. And I was just asking, what to do. Like, what do I want to do now? I want to create something. I want to share something. I want to cultivate a positive energetic flow from this moment moving into this evening. And so I just wrote it down. I was writing down some things that were really nice that I appreciate that happened in this day. And I noticed that there were some thoughts that were negative and that were, well, perhaps don't need to label them as negative, but just thoughts that weren't conducive to feeling really happy and really good. They were more like critical thoughts that something did not work out. But at the truth of it, I'm not sure if I really wanted that. So I was lukewarm, and actually the overall, if that thing had worked out for me, it would have meant that it would have caused a whole scenario that's actually not aligned with my highest dream for myself. So I guess ultimately sometimes you have to lose in the short term, or perceive loss, and in order for you to be open and receptive for the big win that truly makes your heart soar. And so, point is, when you're going through some confusion, one tip, which I've already made a separate video on that earlier, is talk yourself down through it. Whatever you need to do right now. Well, what do I really need to do right now? I need to just, okay, I need to make dinner for the family. So I need to get the things out of the fridge. Do I know what I'm going to make? Do I have a sense? If I don't have a sense, okay, that's all right. What are the basics? Maybe you have some staples that have to be available every day. Or there's a dish that you make that you haven't made in a while. The point is, talk yourself through what you're doing now. Maybe you just need to change clothes. First step, you get home, I need to just change clothes. I need to just breathe. I need to just relax. Tell myself, self, it's okay to relax. Take it easy. And acknowledge what you're thinking by saying, I'm thinking some anxious thoughts. I notice there are some anxious thoughts. So that's one step. The first technique is just talk yourself down and talk yourself around it. Know that it's okay. Take a deep breath. And then the next level up is to write it down and journal, to put them down in writing. And this really just helped me now. And it's in alignment with this video idea that I had that I intended to shoot in advance. So making the most of it, make the most of this opportunity of this stormy weather, the confusion, and the lack of vision ahead for the moment, in this moment, no matter how big the scale of the situation or how minute it might be in terms of, like, I don't know what to eat for dinner, or I don't know what to cook for dinner, or I don't know which way to get to that destination. just write it down if you can, if you're at home or at a, somewhere where you can be seated with paper and pen or whatever, type it out. And this will definitely work. It will work because you're diffusing what is the underlying confusion energy. So diffuse the confusion, and that will be very successfully done by talking yourself through whatever you really need to do in this moment, taking a deep breath, and then next level up, write it down. And then if you have someone trustworthy, an additional level to this would be if you have someone trustworthy that you can share these things with, where you can be composed enough to not let others' feedback derail you even further, then share it with someone that you do care about, that you do care, that cares for you, that you care about, and sort of reap the benefits from that, the positive outcome from that. So those are some tips that can certainly help to harness our mental health over the years. In everyday stormy weather comes and goes. There's always sun shining somewhere in the world, and the sun will shine again today, later today, and if it's already nighttime, tomorrow is a new day. So that's pretty much it for now. Tomorrow is a new day, so break through the confusion by seeing it as an opportunity to go within and to breathe, to talk yourself down from the ledge, and to write it down and turn it around. As one of my favorite teachers, Byron Katie, says a lot with her work. So that's it for now. Thanks for joining. I'm Jen from Personal Power Life Coaching, and I'll see you soon. Thanks and bye.